Hi everyone, I'm Armazi. Welcome to a brand new Civilization 5 Deity Twins series with Quill 18.
Hey, folks.
And we have no idea what we're going to call this one yet, but this time we're playing stronger civilizations and we're not nerfing ourselves on purpose.
Yeah, this is the F the AI game. We'll probably have to come up with a better title than that, but something. God.
Yeah, that copywriting.
So it looks like I'm going to have wine and silk to start off with. I'm playing as Boudica, the Celts. Going to get some massive faith going, maybe. We'll see.
And I'm playing as Poland because why not?
I know, Poland didn't do so well last game.
And this is the Arboria map, which is why we have a lot of forests.
I've never played this map before. I'm looking forward to it.
I don't think I played it either. I'm considering moving before I settle my capital.
I couldn't really see an advantage to moving anywhere.
Yeah, I could move to get mountain within 2 tiles. And that kind of makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
I could build Neuschwanstein in the future if I do it.
Yeah, with me, because I couldn't see my second luxury, I didn't want to move away from it accidentally.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, no, I think that's fine for you. You're going to get good
I'll
production.
miss out on the first, but that's the second copy. I can probably settle a city close to that anyway.
So, what do you
Also,
need
we are
first?
still on the same team, just to mention that.
True, true. Start with
And we're
pottery.
playing on standard game pace this time.
Yeah, and we're standard size, right? However big that might
yeah.
be for Arboria.
Standard size, the exact settings for the map are Arboria with Pangea landmass type, high sea level, standard map size, standard game pace. I think I covered all of it.
Did you go with, did we get balanced resources?
Yes, and we are playing with strategic balance.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we won't get screwed on strategic resources that way, hopefully.
We don't get any more stuff than the AI gets. We'll just get the same amount. Well, we'll see.
And
It's actually not a
game
very
finds
rich
a way.
start, though. I don't like the fact that I don't have any 3 production tiles within my border.
You know, I don't actually know from the technical level how exactly the strategic balance setting works. Like, if you are guaranteed to get all the strategic resources within certain number of tiles of your starting location, or literally close to your capital, they can't all be next to your capital because that would be a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
It has to be within certain number of tiles.
And that would be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it was especially bad on the UK map where there's like no oil at all in the entire southern half. Or something very close to that. It felt bad.
So the one interesting part about this map is that it will have a lot of forests to chop to speed up buildings. I wonder how good or how bad AI is at taking advantage of that, because I never really paid attention if the AI tends to chop the forest or not.
I don't know.
Even though I played
automated,
this game so much.
Automated workers really like the chop, so I assume that the AIs, like, they just automate things. I don't think they time it. Right.
And I met Russia. I met their settler. That has to be their initial settler from turn 0.
Their bonus one from being on Deity.
Yeah. There's no way they built a settler in 3 turns.
No.
That's just not possible.
She might be
That
blocking
means-
their second city, actually. Nope.
Yeah, they just started it. They have to be very close.
Now, Russia's not that dangerous early game. She does get very powerful once strategic resources come into play.
Yeah.
But there we go. Ah, yes, I got a Pantheon
Yeah.
already.
Oh, nice.
All right, forgot that it's not the forest tiles that give me the
Yeah,
the
an
faith.
improved forest styles, right?
Yeah, but I don't work them. It's just the fact that I've got 3 in my city radius means that I get 2 faith automatically every turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not the same as the Pantheon. I've never played as the Celts before, but I think I vaguely knew that. So, isn't there one with forest? I mean, if I were going to go for a religion, we got to go for one that gives bonus faith.
Yeah,
ideally.
that makes sense.
I don't have any quarries. I don't have any deserts. I don't have a natural wonder.
I don't think you have anything that
Gold
will
or
give
silver.
you more faith. You
have
have some junk in
wine.
range if you want culture.
Yeah, I have wine, which would be +1 culture, +1 faith. Which the God King would give me a better reward than that.
Yeah, the +1 faith isn't really worth it. I would almost consider the culture from jungle sacred path, I think. If you
Yeah.
could actually get a religion with sacred path, that's quite a bit of extra culture.
Now, I
Also means
usually
you
end
won't
up
chop the
chopping
jungle.
jungle near my capital, especially next to a river, though. I
You
mean,
could chop the forest next to the river instead. Well, I mean, it's up
yeah,
to
then I
you,
lose my
but
faith.
it's a possibility. Yeah, you could leave these three forests next to your capital intact and chop anything else that's in range. There are quite a few tiles that you're not seeing yet.
Yeah.
I see at least 5 forest tiles that you can chop, 6 that are not directly adjacent to your city and not on top of resources.
Really would like bonus faith for religion. Oh. But yeah, I guess that's it. If, can't keep a religion, but if the Pantheon's not that great, it's not going to be that important to keep anyway.
Then you will get more faith for studying more cities as the Celts, right?
That's true. Yeah, so I guess I don't have to worry about getting faith from my Pantheon.
So starting your second city would literally give you more faith than this wine pantheon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Sacred Path could work.
At least personally, I would say that it's not worth it when you're not sure if there's any more wine or incense in range.
Yeah, it's always nice when you start with stone, because I really like the stone circles one.
Oh yeah. Especially stone on grasslands, because stone on desert is pretty terrible.
Now, the other thing is, to get the culture from jungle, you actually have to be working the jungle tiles, although they are 2 food, so it's not too bad. I could take the one that's a bonus culture from plantations, because I'll also be working those. Alright, I'll take the jungle one. It'll be really nice when we get to universities.
Yeah, and then get trading posts on the jungles.
Yeah.
And then you get economics, and it turns into a really nice tile. Because economics is extra gold from trading posts.
Right. Might actually play a game where I have some money. And
I'm actually considering getting a
culture.
second scout on this map. Because this is Pangaea with basically a lot of forests.
yeah, the warrior is so slow, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm actually going to get a second scout for this map specifically. Just to scout around faster. Maybe get more ruins. I found some snow, which means I'm close to the North Pole, probably.
I'll start a scout, but I'll definitely switch to shrine in one turn.
Here's a weird question. Does this map actually wrap around? Because I have no idea. I don't think it does, but I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't. I don't think I ever played on this map, so I'm not sure. I see an interesting city location to my north.
I'm just trying to find a way to get to you. I was gonna say get calendar, but being able to chop a little bit might be handy.
Check it out. 3 fish tiles.
What?
2 tiles with birds. 2 deer.
Whoa, that is a nice frozen
Yeah.
city. Usually I wouldn't settle these sorts of things, but that's pretty rich. Might be a
If
good
there are
place for
any
oil
more-
with all that tundra, too.
Yeah. If there are any more sea resources, I'll definitely settle that. Even if there aren't, I'll probably settle it.
Do you want to get
And
the
you're right.
archery first before we go to luxury tech, or the other way around?
Oh yeah, let's go for archery.
Yeah, and then maybe calendar writing.
Especially with Russia this close. Because you never know. Remember when Spain declared war on me?
That's
Super
true.
early into the game? I
Did you
would
even
want
have
to
a
repeat.
unit?
Did I have a unit back then?
Yeah.
I did. That's why I was able to defend myself. But if I didn't, I would have been screwed. Ragusa has a natural wonder. It doesn't have it yet. And it's probably too far away to settle it fast enough.
Yeah, the force mean no vision, especially if you're playing a game as America.
Yeah.
The lack of vision is pretty shocking, and then the slow movement. Oh, I should have gone onto that hill.
Well, I already see a pretty nice city location where my spearman is. Floodplains, oasis,
Wow.
silver, deer.
That's
You're
you.
grabbing that ruin, right?
I guess so, because I'll get it this turn. So
And I found Spain. Okay.
really? Oh, there.
Well, I guess we are playing on high sea level, which means everyone, on average, will be closer to each other.
Right, because the map's effectively shrunk a little bit. Although, is this a Pangaea or is it Like
Yeah,
edge
this is
to edge.
Pangea landmass with
All right.
high sea level.
So we're in Giant Island. All right.
Yep. More ruins.
I don't know where my next city location will be.
Oh great, Brut is protecting a ruin. More ruins. I have no idea what I got. I got something. There
I
was
think
no pop-up,
when
no...
you don't get a pop-up, I think it might be culture.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, I think it was culture. Yeah, I'm at -7. As in, I have 7
Enough to get
excess
a thing.
culture.
Oh,
So I'm
Pocatello.
not doing anything crazy. I'm just going for tradition opener. No experiments in this game. For me. Looks like Spain already lost a worker to barbarians.
Oh, it's only hand hacks. You should be able to take that.
Yeah, I might be able to.
Free worker. Or you can return it for a big boost. Like, I don't usually return workers to actual AIs. Like, city-states,
Yeah.
yes, but...
I met Pocatello and he ninja'd the ruin I was going to get. Look at all that silk that you have. You're going to almost have a silk monopoly here.
It's always a little bit annoying because then you do have to rely on trade. And then someone embargoes you. Ugh.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
Or if
embargo
someone
silk,
bans
rather.
silk specifically. That happened to me before. And I met Ramkam Trollface. Or you met him.
Oh, I think there he is. Lots of citrus up there.
There's Moscow. Very close to Warsaw. 10 tiles away from Warsaw. That's pretty close.
Yeah, and really close with St. Petersburg. Like, there's a lot of overlap there. Minimum distance city.
Yeah.
You
I
may
think I
have-
forced them to settle that city because my unit was right next to them.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So, no river. It is on a hill, which will make it a little tougher to take, but still.
It's possible that my unit was blocking the exact tile they wanted to settle, so the AI re-evaluated where it wants to go.
Yeah.
I bet they wanted to settle on the river because that makes sense.
So, the only thing between us right now are city-states.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Oh, I feel like the exploration's going so slow.
Also, if you get the religion, I could not actually bother, and you could spread yours to my cities, or something like that. I could even skip a shrine, maybe. Well, I probably shouldn't. But if you get a religion, you could just spread it to me later.
Yeah, I'll just send a missionary up there.
Unless Russia gets piety or something like that. I've seen them do it before.
I mean, despite the religious-y kind of thing that I'm hoping to do, I still went tradition as an opener. Oh, there we go. Some citrus to the east of me.
Well, Russia has salt in range of their capital.
Oh, of course they do. Best resource in the game.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, if you have a really good capital location with a lot of salt, that's almost like
GG.
instant GG. You win the game, grats. Not literally like that, but it's almost a guarantee that you will do really well in that game. Because it's just so awesome. You have one more ruin to the east of Edinburgh.
Yeah, I just noticed it now. Like, it just revealed.
Yeah, I can't actually get that worker. There are 2 hand axes now. I can't handle that. We got Pedro. Yep.
I wonder if
In
I'm kind
before
of
the
alone in
comments.
my corner here.
In before the comments, Pedro wins culture victory in this game. He often does as the AI. He can just get crazy amounts of tourism. Might be worth bribing other AIs to attack him at some point.
Just finish him off quickly.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a handful of dangerous AIs here.
Oh yeah, we definitely do. No super aggressive one, which is fine by me. I'm not really excited to see Shaka or someone like that.
Right. Oh, I'm gonna have some pretty dangerous barbarian camps, I think, here.
I don't have any horses.
I do.
Okay. Wow, you have a lot of citrus too.
So I think I may settle on the hill east of one of the citruses. It'll get the gems and the deer. It won't be on a river.
You know, this is almost one of these very, very rare situations where I would almost consider settling on top of the gems or on the jungle tile right next to the gems.
That's what I was just looking at. I'd be adjacent to the
Because
mountains.
the observatory is just so awesome. It's definitely worth having it when you can.
Yep. I was just looking at that and thinking, assuming that I'm not too close to, I think that's Ramken Troll's Face territory,
Yeah.
then I should be able to do that.
Oh yeah, I do have horses right next to my capital, actually. I missed that.
I will start. I guess I'll start.
That should... I think that should almost be your second city, because if Ramkham Trollface has some cities there, he might ninja that location. And it's a very good location.
Yeah. Most likely that's going to be the case. Moving south, there's some decent stuff there, but I mean, I already have Silk. It'd be nice to take it before the city-states expand and take everything, but the dye's already gone to Florence, for example, so there's not much of win there. I don't know what's to the west quite yet. There's a silver and bananas there. There's probably a decent spot, assuming that Isabella doesn't take it, so I'm going to focus going east.
Plus, it's worth securing a really good coastal city location, because that's usually kind of important, having a coastal city, even on a Pangea-style map.
Opens up a few extra options.
I'll probably settle towards you or something, to the southeast.
Southeast of you. Oh, east of Buenos Aires, maybe?
Just need to explore that a bit more. But we should get a border with each other when possible. It's not the best location ever, but it's acceptable. Actually, hold on. No, I can't settle here. These two city-states are too close to each other.
Oh, no.
I would have to settle between the Ivory and Deer, which is kind of too close to Warsaw.
Yeah. Or southeast of Buenos Aires. You might be able to fit something in there.
Southeast, not on the river.
Oh, definitely a decent spot to my west as well. Grain, silver, tons of bananas. More jungle tiles. Which is kind oh, look at Troll.
Hey, what happened?
The Troll City to my
Oh,
east.
yeah.
That was
Wow,
fast.
that sucks.
Must be his third city.
And that's not the location that's the best over there.
Yeah,
Because he gave up the observatory, basically.
It's not terrible. It's the other one I was considering, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's actually going to make it harder for me to take.
So good.
Oops, that accidentally
That's
gave
quite
me-
a few city-states between us. Yeah, I'm not actually sure about my second city yet. It's a tough decision.
Well, I'm clearly going west.
I don't really want to settle towards Russia because I don't want to piss them off too much if I don't have to. Yeah, I might just settle that coastal city. It will be a pretty bad coastal city for naval units because I can already see that east and west is blocked off by ice.
Oh, on the west side as well, yeah.
But I'll get free sea resources. That's pretty good with the lighthouse.
And it'll be very well defended.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about ships attacking you. You've actually got some mountains there that might block some things as well. And that's worth something sometimes.
Oh, you know another bad part about so many forests? Ranged units are much worse against barbarians.
Yeah, I've been noticing I'm having a bit of an issue.
Yeah. I got an archer and 2 hand axe units close to my capital. But I don't want to move directly next to them. That's better.
Alright, well, I've got to grab that spot to the west before Isabella does. Otherwise, I'm going to have a really, really slim pickings for my city location.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of good options here. I might have to settle a long distance city or something like that. Oh! King Solomon's Mines. Nice one.
Where did you find that?
Northeast of Mombasa. I'm definitely considering that now. That's a pretty good one for production. I might go for it. It's especially good in the early game because 6 production tile is not that great in the late game, but in the early game, that's pretty good. You can't really get 6 production from 1 tile this early.
You're scouting over that way. You're scouting there. Let's see what's over this way.
Ah, Wittenberg is right next to it. Well, never mind. Unless I go for it with my with my first settler. The city-states are taking all the city locations.
Yeah. Well, high sea levels. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe we should have played as Austria and
true.
Venice.
Yeah.
Actually, I suppose I could have sold some of these, especially the people who are far away.
I think I have a shot at it, though. The city-state needs to get 2 more tiles. I think I have a shot.
Yeah, and it's rough terrain, so
Yeah.
if there's any other resources, it'll generally favor that. Oh, you don't have any money, of course.
And there might be a coastal location with a river because I can see an ocean over there. Could potentially be a really good city. And then I could settle my third city between these two, somewhere around the Ivory,
Ooh,
just to connect my territory.
Napoleon's in the game, although I think he's quite far away.
Oh, Pocatello has some city close to the mine. So, what do we want to research? What are you researching? Oh, writing, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking maybe some mining for some chopping. Mm-hmm. And it would be nice to know if we've got iron. Presumably, we should have some iron nearby.
Oh yeah, we should, right, because we're playing on strategic balance. I'm actually curious to see that.
Yeah, so I think that'll be the next thing, because if we get iron mines in our territory, that's pretty good to get going.
I agree.
Sure, Napoleon, you're far enough away. I'm going to sell you my embassy.
I'm glad he's not right next to us, because he's one of the craziest AIs out there.
And we had to deal with him last time. It would have been just too much deja vu.
Let's do what we did in the last game. Wipe him off the face of Earth.
Nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah. Agreed.
Actually, we didn't have nukes when we beat him.
I almost forgot that we actually had Napoleon in the last game.
Oh, you've got barbarian horsemen, which means I'll have them soon too.
And only one archer to deal with that. I'm still undecided where I want to settle my second city. I could forward settle Russia to get an observatory city, but I don't know. I'm not convinced it's such a great idea. So you want to go for bronze working now and then philosophy?
Yeah, I think I would
Okay.
like that very much.
And then probably construction, just in case.
For the Bowman, yeah.
Yeah, and for the Colosseum too.
Oh, good point, yeah. Just got to keep an eye open to the west here. Make sure no barbarian camps spawn where I want them.
That worker is still there, near Barcelona, with a horseman this time. I might be able to get that now with a spearman.
Yeah,
Spearmen are pretty good against horsemen, I hear.
that is their entire purpose in life.
Pretty much. That's the only thing they are good for. Maybe that's a little bit too harsh, but it's true.
Just make sure you don't lose it to the Spanish warrior.
Yeah.
Should be alright, though.
And hey, you know the nice thing about this map? It's a very easy decision, shock versus drill.
Oh, that's true. I mean, it usually is anyway.
Yeah. Well, it kind of depends.
It does. Usually my argument is I'm always putting my units on rough tiles to protect them. So I should get rough.
It's mostly a tougher decision for ranged units.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And sometimes for that I have a variety. Although a lot of times my argument there too is units that are in flat land are probably going to be easy to kill anyway.
Yeah, I usually go for variety because accuracy helps not only against units on flat terrain, but also against naval units.
Oh, that's true, because it's just
Because ocean
not
is
hills, not
technically
forest.
flat
Yeah.
terrain. That's actually one of my biggest reasons to often go for accuracy.
And we're not going to have a whole lot of coastal cities this time. Oh!
Well, I didn't get that worker,
saw.
unfortunately.
Brazil wants friendship. I'm inclined to say yes. We don't have any immediate
Yeah, I would
borders.
agree.
There's no way we're going to war in 30 turns, I guess, on normal speed. So
And it will be useful for research agreements. And it's always nice to have some friends. Brazil is not very aggressive, so it shouldn't be hated by everyone in the game. I usually avoid declarations of friendship with AIs that tend to be hated by everyone. Like the Mongols or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Or
Makes
Shaka. It makes more sense to actually denounce them because that's easy bonus with almost everyone in the game, usually. Just denounce the one that's hated by everyone. And everyone loves you.
Trollman has already built the catapults. Shoshone want me to go to war with them, but there's no way.
Alright, I got a Pantheon. Not sure which one I'll go for yet. I probably won't keep it for long. I might just go for food from camps or something like that.
Oh yeah, well you'd have at least 2 camps right away. 3, 4.
Yep. Probably worth it.
Actually, you could even get 5. I didn't realize you had another fur up there too.
Yeah, I think I'll grab that one. It's unlikely I'll get a Legion, but I only saw one AI with Piety so far. Actually, 0 AIs with Piety right now. No AIs went for Piety opener.
What? When does that happen?
Yeah, very strange. Even Isabella didn't go for Piety opener. Interesting. Tradition almost everywhere. Only Russia went for Liberty.
I'm actually considering
And
not
Ram
going
Control Face as a
coastal
mix.
to the west.
Mm-hmm.
Coastal cities are nice, but I can just lock up a ton of banana tiles. Which are pretty nice here, because there'll be 3 food tile plus 1 culture with my Pantheon.
Yeah.
Normally, I go and build plantations on jungle bananas in the early game, because the extra food is better than the late game plus 1 science. But in this
Yeah.
case, I think I'd leave them.
I think that's a very hotly debated topic.
Oh, it really is.
Especially in case of bananas.
Oh, yeah, like, if there's no bananas, and they're on the river, I think it's a no-brainer that you farm that up.
Because in case of just bare jungle, I think it's fairly obvious that it's better to just leave it be and use it for university trading post tiles later. Because these are so good. Unless you have tons of jungle and you just have to chop it to have reasonable tiles. But if you only have 3 or 4 jungle tiles, I always leave them be.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so I have iron literally right next to my capital, do you? Yeah, you do. Wow. Holy crap, you have all the iron.
Oh, that's what I
Wow.
have.
That's going to be an awesome forge.
Yeah, you're right. It always bothers me about Forge, because, like, plus 1 production. Yeah, but, you know, I spent a ton of hammers building this stupid thing. And there's
Yeah.
maintenance cost. I mean, yeah, you get faster, melee units or land units?
Yeah, plus 15% to all melee units. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
It's not bad. But it always feels just, like, a little disappointing to me, but this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I have 2 tiles with iron and third just out of range. I wonder if we'll have oil, aluminum, and uranium so close too. Because I think this is legitimately the first game ever when I play with strategic balance. Even though I have a lot of time in Civ 5.
Well, if we look at the other capitals, there's some iron there. Iron there, and there are 6 irons is what I keep seeing. 6 iron in Moscow, so nice big stack for everyone.
Yeah, Madrid doesn't seem to have horses literally next to it. There might be some horses west inside Fog of War.
It's possible that the horses aren't part of the strategic balance. For whatever reason.
Maybe. Or maybe just there wasn't a good tile for them.
Could be.
I don't know. They have some grasslands.
But, like, I noticed before I have these empty grassland tiles, and I thought, oh, maybe that's where the iron will spawn, but nope. Because in Civ 4, you could always figure that out. If you had a heavy forest start, and then a couple empty spots, it was always because of strategic resources.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because the way it worked is, if the value of your city, based on all the resources, wasn't high enough, it just filled all the tiles with forest. Except, obviously, the ones that had a hidden resource.
I definitely want to settle that coastal tundra city to the north. I expect oil to be there. I'm almost 100% certain that there will be
probably.
oil over there.
And actually, the jungle near Kuala Lumpur might even have some. Or directly south of me, but there's no way to settle there.
Or the desert to the southwest of you. It might have oil with these 2 city-states.
But it's a little too tight.
Yeah. Pedro got Terracotta Army. Okay, that's interesting water for him.
Oh, and actually, we should probably put a cut in here, because
Yep.
I think a little bit
I
above
guess we
schedule.
should.
Is this the first episode?
Yep, this is the first episode.
Oh, a lot happened.
1050, that's actually perfect.
Oh, yeah. 50 turns in. I'm 1 turn away from my settler. So, and
One turn away
you are
from
as
mine.
well. Hey!
That's perfect.
It is. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this new series. Always make sure to like and comment and favorite on a new series especially. Really appreciate your support.
We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
See you, folks.